Let's get it, you heard me. You already know what it is. Super Saiyan Sensei Jam Master. Obadiah Wine Nova. Better act like you know.
Proud to bring you
Brothers
today's
on
event.
like, comment,
The
and
first round of the
subscribe.
Korn Ferry Tour
It's a
season
blessing to
opener
be
is
alive.
set to kick off.
You know what I'm
Hello
talking about?
everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my
Fly
booth
in and
mate
see what
Rich
we can
Beam,
do.
and out on the course is Henny Koyak and
It's a
John
little late
McCarthy.
today, you know, we starting a little late.
Rich, this
So
next
sorry,
golfer is about
guys.
to take part in their
Still
first
gonna get
Korn
it
Ferry
in.
Tour event. I'd imagine the
I remain
nerves are
humble.
huge. What type
You know
of
how it
goals are
goes.
they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, I think the goal is plain and simple. Try and be within the top 30 at the
Slinging
year's
that
end
iron.
Korn Ferry Tour
That's what I'm trying to
Championship,
get to the
which will
cash
then
on this
secure his
grass.
player a PGA Tour
You know
card.
what I'm saying?
Now to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. That's going to set the tone for the day. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
Ooh. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
A good look at par here.
He's currently tied for 14th. The second is a par 5. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, Rich, we're in the Quad Cities, Silvis, Illinois, if we want to be direct. This Korn Ferry Tour event is going to give these players a chance to get a taste of a PGA Tour course. Your thoughts on TPC Deer Run?
Look, listen, you and I are old enough. It's the Quad Cities. Let's just put ourselves out there, right? You know, the TPC Deer Run is a sneaky, good, fun, can be a little challenging at times if you get the right weather pattern in there, but it's just a big old golf course that you can take driver out and really try and tear to pieces. I think that birdies and eagles historically have always been the play around here, but you got to be aggressive. You can't go out there and just try and just put something down the fairway. You got to take out that hammer and just bang it around like it's Thor's hammer. And you got to pretty much try and dismantle this thing. It's just a big old fun golf course that you got to basically, pun intended, take the shovel out and dig deep.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. John, have you got a good read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
So close. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. He's currently tied for 15th. Here we are at the third. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Opting for the hybrid, I think. And he's hit that inside the range.
And you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? That Drew Brees shoulder shrug on down.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Young child.
And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And now this, to get into a share of 6th on the leaderboard. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Going with the pitching wedge here. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
The 6th is a par 4. Is this one releasing out too far? Oh, that's a pretty good break, that. Staying on the fairway. Standing over his second shot. Only 2 shots off the pace.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Currently a couple under for the event. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
The 420 herb.
You see that one just drip back on the flag. Opting for the 5-wood. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got no double breaker here. It's going to go left to begin with and then right.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently a couple under for the round. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This would be a great up and down. That's a touch of class. This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Par 4, 9th hole here. Not bad. From about 200 yards out. Just one stroke off the lead.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Trying to get 3 under par with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from down here, it looks about 22 feet to the hole.
Starts off looking good.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. And down it goes. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's tidy. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
And from the greenside rough here. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 4. A thing of beauty.
Don't you dare.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
He's setting up for his second shot. One stroke off the lead. That is straight at the flag. Pinpoint precision. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. John, have you got a read on this one?
Starts out straight enough, this putt, and it should take a little break to the left as it nears the hole.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Okay, that'll work. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The 13th hole is a par 4. That should find the fairway. Opting for the 9-iron. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 2 under for the day.
That is disappointing.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. That's a big drive. Time for the second shot at the 14th. "14 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short? Par putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That'll work there. Playing from around 150 yards here. Just a stroke behind the leader. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
He's got this for his par.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Sitting at -2 for the event. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 19 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the par 5 17th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Wonderfully played. This is his second shot. Only one shot off the pace. From the sand, looking to get up and down. This sand shot awaits. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And he needs this to save par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. A bit too much pace on that one. And this one is for bogey. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Yeah, well played.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And finishing up with a par here today. Well, Rich, that round
Yeah, I
reminded me
already
that
know
old
what it is,
adage,
man. You
early
win
right,
some, you lose
early
some.
wrong.
You feel me?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well,
Like,
he was
comment,
born in the
subscribe.
penthouse, but ended up in
It's
the
a blessing to
outhouse
be
by the end
alive.
of his life.
There you go.
Well, on behalf of
Catch y'all
myself,
on the next
Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.